Pranav Guha Thakurta from EduTeam. Today, we will discuss on a very, very important topic. That is the kids. The topic is early years education. By the time children are ready to attend preschool, they have already had a variety of experiences and have developed in a number of ways. In order to use and build upon the learning that has already taken place in the home and its immediate environment early years, education should provide children with a rich variety of play activities and other experiences in a stimulating and challenging environment. Today, we have Sangita Bagchi, Headmistress, Sun City School, Gurugram, India. She is a renowned expert in early years education. Ma'am, welcome to EduTV. Mrs. Bagchi, we would like to have your expert views on early years education.
Pranav, I would like to start this with a simple quote. I feel children are like wet cement and they leave an impression of whatever falls on them. So I think first of all, we have to ensure that what information we are passing on to our children and what is being discussed at home in their immediate environment, and what parents are actually talking to them and what kind of news they are listening while their parents are around. So I would say we have to be very careful. We have to filter the information which has to be passed on to children, because these little children, they have just entered into the world with 2.5 years, 3 years, 3.5, 4 years old. They do not know what exactly is going on. So first of all, our foremost duty is to take care of their psychological feel, knowing the thing, how much has to be imparted. Then coming to how it is otherwise impacting, I would say that they are missing their first day coming to the school, to the new school, coming and feeling the new infrastructure, coming and meeting new friends, making new friends, learning to share and care, working in a team environment, a teamwork. So these are the things which they are missing on. And moving on to online classes, I would say rather at Sun City, we have planned our things so beautifully in such a creative way that I'm so delighted to share with you that our parents have joined us beautifully, and I can say that it is totally a completion of Trinity Triangle, where the child is at the apex and at two ends, one side is the parent and another side is the school. So teachers have designed the thing in such a beautiful way that I can surely say there is no two way about it, that it is completely different when the child is in school and when the child is at home. But if you look at the positive side of it, with each child right now, there is a parent with the child. And this side, there is another teacher. So there are two educators taking care of each child and helping them out, encouraging them to do things. And in totality, it is coming out beautifully. After every class, I receive beautiful comments from the parents that how things have been talked, how things have been planned, and how in a beautiful experiential way with the resources available at home, you are doing the activities. For example, I say that if children have to be taught about colors and moving on to secondary color, so we actually think that what would be available at home. So simply taking water and adding a little color or red color and just putting it in the freezer, and another color you can take yellow and then ask them to freeze it, and next morning when we have a class, we ask the parents to please bring it And then in front of them, we just ask children, okay, take one cube of red color and one cube of yellow, put it in a bowl, and till and we'll come back on this. And then we start our other activity, and after a while they see that it turned into an orange color. So this is like how we are
Correct.
doing the thing. And along with this, as our curriculum is an amalgamation of the best practices of the world, we have this year also incorporated SDG, that is Sustainable Development Goals.
Goals.
And at this stage also, we are taking care of it. So the color they have made, the new color they have made, so we ask the children, okay, take a plain sheet of paper, just with a eyedropper or with a straw or with any other thing, just sprinkle that color on a plain sheet and then just double it and see what impression comes. You can make any paintings, then cut it into beautiful shapes of butterfly or anything, so that there is no wastage of that water. And when I think of color, sometimes these colors are also not available. So we gave them option, like you can always take a turmeric for yellow color. People have sindoor at home for red color. So like that, we just try to uh, bring in what are the resources available at home without putting stress to the parents. And in advance, we share the activities with the parents, but we do tell them, please do not share it with the parents prior to the class, because we feel surprise element and curiosity is the mother of the learn. So we should not be telling them, so please bring it that time as a surprise element. So this way we are developing a great bond. And when I come to bond, you would say, how are you developing a bond when you are this side and the child is other side? So what we do, we have made slips of all the names of the children, and we have an interactive session, and we take out slip for any question. Anyways, it's a gray school. We believe in questioning all the time. So for any question, simple as that, okay, how's the weather today? So I would not say like that. I'll take out a slip and say, okay, all right. Can you please tell me what is the weather today? So the child would come on the screen and then reply. This way, the child would always be attentive,
Right.
then would be motivated by the teacher. And at the same time, then for a group activity, we'll say, okay, after doing an art and craft, we'll say, okay, all right, now so and so. I mean, two, three names you say, and they all come on the screen and show your work to each other, and they applaud each other. Then there is a buddy activities is also there. So I would say, given 10 different colors of hearts to 10 children and 10 different to 10 other children. So I can say, okay, Pranav, what color heart you are carrying today? Suppose you've got red. So then I'll announce, okay, who else has red color today? So those two children would be brought to the screen, and then they say, okay, your buddy for the day. This is
Wonderful.
how, with simple ways, we try to bring in learning. We amalgamate concept, sanskars. This is again another thing. I would say it is the USP of Sanskriti school, where we try to imbibe sanskars in them. We teach them how to greet and what is the importance of greeting. Through a thought for the day, we try to tell them why it is important to share. We share with them every day that please take care of people around you, as you know that you can't go outside. Similarly, many people, or say there are needy people or their dogs at the road, so please tell your parents to feed the stray dogs. So this
Correct.
is how we take care of another SDG, life on land. Through Montessori method of education, we teach them how to be more independent. They shouldn't be relying on parents for each and everything. They should learn how to fold their clothes, how to button their shirt, how to zip and unzip. These things look very small, But for a parent, when child starts doing it, they just feel so awesome. And that's how they also become a responsible person. So this is what we have to teach them. The objective of online class is not to have your some syllabus completion. The foremost duty of an educator is to imbibe the moral values, teach them the life skills, teach them to wait for your turn, and many other things, and then rest of the things definitely fall in place. That is what
Wonderful.
I would say. So I would say we should always look at the brighter side of it, that
Correct.
children are, at the end of the day, they are learning, they are having a constructive lesson plan, and they are having the special time of the parent which they were not able to have earlier. And parents are also so good, they are very conscious about everything, so they also try to take out time, and they spare that 1 hour for their child and enjoy the activities equally.
And Mrs. Sangita Bagchi, you explained us so nicely. It was so impressive. I firmly believe it will be very useful to all early year educators across the globe. Please stay tuned to hear Ms. Amrita Rajpal, founder and CEO, Educart on early year education. Thank you and bye.